So in the last section we talked about multiplying polynomials, and now we're going to talk about kind of these special cases that come about when we multiply these polynomials, okay? And it's going to be really important kind of for the next few steps today about these special patterns that actually exist. Okay, so again, for a warm-up, here are some prerequisite skills, some exponent rules that we're gonna find come in handy here. Okay, so the first one, we have the product of 2x and all of that's being squared. So remember, the product to a power property said that we now have this is 2 squared x squared. And we know that 2 squared is 4, so 4x squared is actually going to be our simplified expression. Okay, should be good review for some of us. Okay, for number 2, we have the quantity of -8 squared. Negative 8m squared. Okay, so this is actually going to be -8 squared times m squared. We know that -8 squared is going to be a positive 64, and so 64m squared is our final answer. Okay, for part 3, we have the quantity of 1/4 y, and then all of that's being squared. Okay, well, we could write this in a few different ways, but I'm going to write this as the quantity of 1/4 squared times y squared. And now we have to use the quotient to a power property. And so this is now 1 squared over 4 squared times y squared. Okay, and this will actually end up giving us 1 over 16, and I'll just put y squared, which is technically in the numerator here. Okay, a couple more examples here, and then I think we'll be ready to go. Okay, this should be good review again for a lot of us. Okay, number 4, we have the power to a power property. So in this one, if b cubed is our base, and that's being squared, this is, remember, it's the same as b to the 6th, right? So when we do power to a power, we multiply the exponent. So if I were to show my work on this, I may go, this is b cubed times b cubed, which is the same thing as b times b times b times b times b times b, right? And that would be b to the 6th power, okay? And finally, the last one, looks like we have product to a power and power to a power. So all sorts of good stuff going on here. But this is now going to be 3 to the 4th times n to the 8th. And 3 to the 4th here, well, I know that 3 times 3 is 9. And then if we do that again, 9 times 9 is 81. So 3 to the 4th is going to be 81 n to the 8th. Okay? So now that we've reviewed some exponent rules, I think we're ready to go for the rest of the lesson.